What's up, guys? Hello. All right, I'm going to go through a new hormone and gut client that I have. I'm going to show you the labs that we are going to go through, what I saw, and then what is the plan of attack to help this client feel better. First up here, if you're looking, I'm going to be looking at the labs, and then I'm also going to pull them up on the screen here for you as well. If you're looking at these labs, you look at the top here, and we see her glucose is an 88, and we see her A1C is a 5.4. Both of those look like they are in normal ranges and nothing that would draw concern to any doctor. Here's why it's super important to check your insulin. Look at the bottom of her page. Her insulin is an 18.3, right? 18.3. Insulin should be between 3 and 6. So her insulin is very, very high. What this means is that she is overcompensating with oversecretion of insulin in order to try and keep those glucose numbers down. Eventually, this is going to fatigue out, and then we lead into what is called type 2 diabetes. Next on this page, you see that her bilirubin. Her bilirubin is associated with her liver, and it's showing us that something is going on with the liver. Birth control is very hard on the liver. So there's sign number one that we're seeing. Then if you look at the next page here, you go to her platelet count. Her platelet count is extremely high. This client was on birth control for 5 years and has been off of birth control since May of 2020. She is now suffering from what is called post-birth control syndrome, and that is the effects that birth control has on the body. It takes a long time to rid the body or get the body optimal again and rid it of the symptoms, signs, and issues that we're seeing here on the labs. She has been off of the birth control, as I said, since May 2020, and her platelet count is still extremely high. What this means is that the higher the platelet count is, the thicker the blood is. This is why strokes are associated with birth control. So the plan here is either donate blood, platelets only, or a full blood count, or getting on some baby aspirin 8 milligrams a day until we get that lowered down. Also coupling it with supplement nutrition and exercise programming. So there is a big concern for us as well. If you look here at her thyroid, nothing is really off here too bad in the thyroid, but we are noticing her previous read, if you look at it there, at her TSH was 0.8. It is now at 1.4. So that means it is not, things are slowing it down. It is having to secrete more thyroid stimulating hormone to keep up with the call that is being asked of the T3, if that makes sense. I think I said that pretty weird, but her TSH is increasing. That's not a good thing, okay? We don't want that to increase. It's not in a crazy level or anything, but it's something to watch because it's increasing. So something is going on, right? The one that we're gonna watch the most here of these 5 things that you see is that reverse T3. That is a stress signal. So this number should not be above 15. It's at 18.8. Again, this is another signal that the body is giving that we need to watch things. There's some stress going on and we need to change some lifestyle factors. So that's another one that we watch. The next on here is her cholesterol. If you see this, that her cholesterol, her LDL is high. Birth control can raise cholesterol as well. Now, obviously, birth control coupled with diet and lifestyle is going to make it worse, but birth control, you can have a great diet, a great exercise plan, be a healthy person, and have elevated cholesterol just from taking birth control, okay? Then we look at a couple other things on here. Her vitamin D is low. We're gonna work on that. But the one at the bottom here called the C-reactive protein, that is a generalized inflammation marker of the body, typically associated with cardiac issues. The higher this number is, more likely you are to have plaque in your arteries. Hers is at a 3. We look at a scale basically of 1 to 5. You want this number under 1. She's at a 3, so it's a higher number and something that we definitely need to pay attention to and showing us that there is a lot of inflammation going on. So the plan of attack for her is 1, getting on supplements to help regulate insulin levels, first and foremost, getting on that 8 milligrams of baby aspirin that we talked about to reduce platelet count, or going and donating blood. Her symptoms are she's complaining of major fatigue, and that is due to this platelet count being so high. So if we can get those platelets down, that will improve her energy, which will help her be more adherent to the program because she feels better. So attacking the insulin, attacking that platelet count, working on liver support, so some supplements like what is called NAC, which helps to support the liver. We're gonna push that in. And then just some overall nutrients and vitamins to help her feel better, getting her hydration up, her water up, working on her sleep, working on some stress management. and just gonna take it one day at a time. But just wanted to show you guys this because, you know, birth control should be used for birth control. It should not be used to manage other symptoms. If you have other symptoms going on, which is why she was put on this birth control, she had fibroids, which means that there is something else going on in the system, whether it's an excess level of estrogen or whatever it may be, but something is going on that you need to address. Putting birth control on it is just like putting a Band-Aid on it. It is not going to fix it. You are covering up the symptoms and, sorry, my dogs, most likely making them worse, which is what has happened here. So I hope this was informational for you guys, and thanks for watching. See you later.